What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Brennan again, outside the gym, about to go in and train. Now, today is a Saturday, and it's a little bit different only because I'm making some of my own changes to the BBSM program. These past 4 weeks or so, I've been having my off days on Thursday and Saturday. However, I'm going to flip-flop my off day on Saturday and Sunday, so I'm going to be training Saturdays and take an off day on Sunday. The reason I want to do that is because Saturday is now a bench day, and I have another bench day on Tuesday, so I figure the extra day in between would only benefit me. Not to mention, the gym itself isn't really open that long on Sundays. It's only open, I think, till 2 o'clock, so this gives me a little bit more flexibility if need be. So we're going to go in and train and do some bench, so we'll see you inside. All right, so we're starting off the day with competition style bench press, and it calls for 3 to 4 sets of 5 reps at 280 pounds. Now, some things you'll probably notice that's consistent with this program is anytime I have a bench day, Dan always has a range of possible sets. Typically, they're between 3 to 4 or 4 to 5. And in most cases on the bench days themselves, I always try to go for the higher amount of volume because bench is something that I'm really trying to work on. And I think my bench has actually vastly improved since starting this program. Another thing that you'll notice on these sets is the fact that Dan keeps the weight static, and each week he tends to up the weight around 5 pounds. So as far as today goes, the weight felt like it was moving pretty good, so I ended up doing 4 sets of the 5 reps each, again at 280. You can also probably see in between my legs, which in case you weren't looking at initially, you probably are now, that I actually have bands on the bench. I posted a picture of this on Instagram the other day and asked if anybody else does this, and a lot of you responded that you have or you haven't thought of it. But the reason I'm putting it on here is because if you've ever had a competition style bench, they are really sticky as far as the pad goes, so you can really get set and dig your shoulders in. And in most cases, most commercial gyms, or even this gym for instance, the way that this bench works is it actually slides because it can be converted into an incline bench. So the back pad kind of slides a bit if I really try to dig my shoulders in and use my feet to drive back. So I put these bands on to really dig me in. From there, we moved on to flat dumbbell bench press, and the goal here was to do 4 sets as heavy as possible. So I upped the weight to 120 pounds and did 4 sets of 8 reps each. Going forward, I might try to bang out 10, but again, I just really wanted to get some work in. I've never used 120-pound dumbbells on this before, I don't think, so I'm really trying to test myself here to see what my body can handle. Now, although the weight here moved pretty well in my opinion, I think I could do a lot better job setting up because my body feels pretty loose, or maybe that's just because I'm used to really getting it dug in from the bench sets before. Now from here, we moved on to 4 sets of 10 of Incline Dumbbell Flies, using 47.5-pound dumbbells here, and my gym actually has dumbbells that jump up 2.5 pounds each, all the way up to 50, so pretty soon I'm going to have to make bigger jumps. But for these, I like to keep the weight somewhat light because I've already done somewhat of a lot of volume and I'm feeling pretty tight, and I really want to make sure I get a good stretch here, but also I don't want to snap my shit up. So again, most of this assistance work is done somewhere between the 4 to 5 set range. However, just filming 1 set because it's easier and I want to keep these videos more concise. We then moved on to weighted dips, and it just said 4 sets of as heavy as possible. I only went with 65 pounds here again, only because I'm pretty taxed at this point, really trying to get a good burn and really feel it in my chest. And these have actually been going pretty well in the past. I haven't really been too big of a fan of weighted dips. So saving the best for last, we're doing 4 sets of 12 of these Incline Dumbbell Rows, just using 80 pounds here, and I kept the weight static, so again, only the first set is shown, but you guys already know I really like these, and if you haven't tried them out, definitely please just give them a try. I think you'll find you really like it. You can play around with the amount of incline to really feel it in your lats where you think it fits best. I also do a little double take here. I know a lot of you guys like me tapping the bench, but it just wasn't meant to be this day. In the meantime, as always, thanks for watching, and stay big.